As I prepared to finish up my final year of high school, I can't help but think back to my sophomore year in which I wanted a lot, but didn't understand how to take action in order to get what I was looking for. I needed to set goals and put what I needed to do over what I wanted to do. How does this work? Allow me to tell you. My name is William, and in an age of judging and criticism, I do my best to show you your true potential. And to do so, I'm going to share with you today 3 steps that you need to set goals that will actually work. Be sure to watch the video all the way through because these tips will drastically help you be more successful. Firstly, you must know your true worth. Picture life like a graph. You have your ups, your downs, your straights, and your XY value, right? Your graph going up is going to signify that life's going good. Your stocks are going up, You're making good choices, you're making progress in your habits, building some muscle, eating right, all the good stuff, right? But that downslope right there, your stock's going down, it's going to be bad habits you're choosing to do. More bad choices, maybe you're staying up too late, playing too much video games, the like. And having that straight line, that zero value graph, no change in your stocks, right? No change in your life. That means you're kind of just chilling in the same spot you have been in over time. While that isn't inherently a bad thing, it's important to recognize that if you're just kind of chilling in the same spot you've been in for like 3 months, that's not very productive because you could have made like a lot of progress and you could have been like super dope in those 3 months, but you decided to just chill. With that said, not every second of your life has to be like work, right? You're allowed to have some fun once in a while, and I think it is very productive to block out time in your day to be like, look, this time I'm gonna play my favorite video game for like 1 hour, or this time I'm gonna build Legos, or this time I'm gonna go hang out with my friends or whatever, right? It's really important that you don't just like grind set mode and block everybody else out, because otherwise you're gonna like end up as a depressed individual who doesn't really want to be anywhere in life other than at his computer working his butt off. Video on that soon, actually. And then secondly, it doesn't really matter your starting place, because wherever you're currently at, whether it's like up here or like all the way down here, right? Like that doesn't really matter, because you can make the progress from down here to up here in like a year. If you live for 80 years and you want to go from here to here and it takes 1 year to get there, that's like 1.5% guesstimated of your lifetime. So there's not really a point to not try, because you can make progress and you can do things that will actually benefit you, bro. Just take some time. So really quick, I want to throw an actionable step at you. And what this is it's how you're going to really learn from this video and apply it to your life. I want you to think about how you're doing in your life right now. Are you way up here? Are you way down here? Are you going up? Are you going down? Or are you kind of just chilling on that straight line? Pause the video right now. Think about that for like 20 seconds and then come back. Going on to our second step, you gotta know what needs to change. You can take the starting place that you just thought about, and whether it's down here, up here, or somewhere in the middle, up, down, straight, whatever it is, you can find solutions to get out of or continue your good habits, to get out of bad places or continue good habits. A couple of ways you can do this is by spending some time journaling or writing out on a document how you can change, what you can improve in your life. Don't watch or listen to music when you want to think about things. And you can use your like boredom productively. Like if you're just like chilling in a doctor's office for like 20 minutes, instead of loading up Clash of Clans like I know you do, you can just like think about stuff. Like think about like, I wonder how much a dog costs, and other productive things to think about. Finally, with the knowledge you now possess, you can, the only thing left to do is sit down and write out the goals that you want to plan and how you're going to achieve them. So sit down and think about the goals you want to set. Write them down on either a journal or a document. I like the journal personally. And I'm going to give you a real gym analogy to help you out with this. So if you're trying to bench press a plate for the first time, 135, right? Obviously you're not there yet. So you have that like visualization of you benching one plate, and you're like, okay, that's my end goal. Step 1, find an end goal. Step 2, obviously you can't just go in there and be like, I wonder if I can, and then fail, right? Because that's not gonna work. Just like you're gonna fail the rep, you're gonna fail in life if you just do that. What you gotta do is you got to take time and make a plan or a program in the gym's case to gain strength over time to eventually bench that first plate. It's the same thing with life. Take your goals and then 10x them. There's a saying, aim for the moon, land on the stars. I full-heartedly believe in that. If I want to become the next Mr. Beast, right, and I work really hard trying to be the next Mr. Beast, and have like 1 billion subscribers, right, like that's a pretty crazy goal, right? And if I work really hard and I make quality content, I pump out a lot of stuff and make a lot of money, I may not be Mr. Beast, but I will be pretty successful, right? It's the same thing for every goal in life. If you aim really high and you work really hard to achieve that really daunting goal, you're going to be like, a deadline is a very good way to generate what's called eustress. Which, if you're not familiar with the term, there's two kinds of stress. There's eustress and there's distress. Eustress is like the good stress, like the motivational one, and distress is like, oh flip, I'm gonna die. You know, like it's the bad stress. And if you have a eustress, the good stress, it'll help motivate you to be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, right? But if you have the distress, it's gonna mess you up in your head and you're gonna get anxiety and stuff. So there's kind of a balance between that. There's like a peak, there's like performance here, and then it kind of peaks, and then once it peaks, it starts going down with performance once you hit the stress. You can probably look it up online. Just look up like eustress graph and you'll figure it out pretty quick. But then the last thing I want to mention is you want to find a way you can work towards your goal every day, week, month, year, whatever your timeline is, right? You want to be able to make steady progress over time. You're not trying to speed run it, you're just trying to complete it. To recap, you first need to step back and analyze where you're at in life. Think about what you want to change and then make a plan with actionable steps to achieve your goal and become successful. If you want to reach your level of success, subscribe to my channel will help you out with that. I'll provide you with insight and motivation so you never lose sight of your potential. With that said, this has been William, I'm signing off. Be sure to take care of yourself.